Well, this morning I'm boxing up all the hoggets. All of them that have gone to the rams. So this paddock, I think it's 5 hectares. There's just a small pick in here, and 840, so they'll nail this pretty quick. I'll shift them on tomorrow. But today is the 15th of May, and I'm going down to quite a big Weaner fair. Their local sale yards, well, the most local big sale yards that we go to are the feilding sale yards. So there's a big Weaner fair there, some good Weaners. I'm after 70. We're probably paying late $5 for them, so yeah, very, very expensive. And I think the heavier you go, obviously, the least cents per kg live weight you pay. So kind of going towards the heavier steers. Maybe I was thinking 260 kilos. We'll see when we're down there. I'll talk to our stock agent and see what he thinks. So I'm off to the sale yards and the beast because Annabelle needs the ute. So we only have one vehicle. Got the tunes, the JBL speaker. So we're GTG. Good to go. I just had to stop in at Rewa, so we're just here for a coffee, and I was recommended last night to stop in here, get myself a good coffee, and it's a good coffee actually, so we'll keep moving. I'm actually a bit early, unfortunately. I got my times wrong. I thought it was 11, but it's 12.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the building Weaner Fears. Just before letting you start, I remind you that you enter the selling premises entirely to run risk. The terms are cash for this private arrangements have been made. 70, 30, 40, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, 10. Come on, Brucey. 18, 10 on them. You got them cheap last week. 18, 10, close them. Pricing what I'm going to do, 18.90 I'll sell it. 18.90 out the pressure. Spin it up here. 19, 10. Stop leaving, no. 19, 10, 20, 19, 20. Out the go. You can turn off if you don't buy them. 25, 30, 19, 30, buy some. I sell it 19, 30. Right, I'll put them up. 19, 30, 35. 19, 30, second on the under Bruce. 30, no, it's up again. 1935, I heard that. 40, the 45, 1950, 1950, he's out this time of Bruce. 1950, close him, pull down, pull over. You go to a judge, 1950, thank you, mate. That's the right yellow, 142, thank you, mate.
Well, there we go. Got 4 lines, 68 total, and pretty happy with them. I had to pay a little bit extra on their last line, and they were a bit lighter, so yeah, that's what it is. It's quite humbling coming back in the old Ford Courier. Most of those cattle were around about $5.47, and then the ones that were 210 odd kilos, I think, they were actually weaned a few weeks ago, so they were $6.37 a kilo, I think. Big difference there, but yeah, I just wanted to fill that line up, so I've got 68. We'll take them down to 90. I haven't heard when the truck will be there, so I'll probably just set the gates up. I'll get down there and make a call whether I set the gates up and just let them run out. Well, otherwise I'll wait around for the truck. It's been a good day. crops haven't done that well. They've finally picked up. We put a bit of nitrogen on them, but I think the average of these crops might be 5 tonne, so we're pretty gutted about that. But anyway, we've got 140 odd steers coming down here, 68 plus 75. What's that? Oh, it's not only steers, my weaners too. My Weaner heifers too. So I wrote down how many there was. I think it was 30, 38 and 37 and 39. There's 2 that I'm going to keep home because they got staggers quite badly, so they're still ticking along. You might be might have watched my Instagram on one of them, but most people thought it was going to die, but he's still going strong. Yeah, 143 down here over about 140 odd days. Worked it out, if they average 250 odd kilos, and yeah, should be enough feed for them at 3%, but they probably won't even eat 3%. Don't really know exactly what they'll eat, but I guess if you give them 3%, there'll be a bit of wastage. Probably be 15-20% wastage on crop. Although this place, it's the best thing about this place, really good spot for cattle because it is quite hard, quite stoning. You can have 50 mils of rain and barely even notice it. Shift this in, give them a little bit, they can have a bit of grass and a bit of kale to just try and transition them. We put nitrogen on, must be about 3 weeks now, but yeah, we probably should be checking nitrate levels, but we've never really had a problem. And if we're giving them baleage, which we've got some, see that's hay bales, basically, round bales, and then we've got a little bit of baleage too. So yeah, we'll be feeding that out with them. It is about 4:30ish, 4:40, and I'm just going to whip down, check these Weaners because I wasn't there last night when they came in, which is a bugger. I like to be there, but yeah, it was a big enough day, so I just left the gates open, and they must have come in probably 8 to 9 p.m. last night. So yeah, pretty late. I didn't want to wait around all day. Better go check them. There's a couple of wires up. I don't know. I doubt they'll be very well, they probably don't know what a hot wire is, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, we'll go have a look. Hopefully there's no problems down there, and got a couple of hen dogs just in case. Hopefully I don't need them. Well, I'm down here and they've obviously gotten into the kale, so they must have broken one wire. So we'll get them out of there. Well, there we go, broken both wires. Oh well. Silly buggers. Typical Weaners. Oh, we'll pop them back up. Hopefully they haven't injured themselves. Well, it's been a schmozzle. They've broken that wire over there and the other wire down here. It was a waste of time me letting them out. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, I know now for next year, should have just left them in the yards. It reminds me why I yard wean. I'll let my weaners out because they know what a wire is, but these buggers do not. Well, I'm back down here. So these 68 in here, I just need to check my tally. It was a bit dark this morning. I had a rough count. I got 67, but I'll have another count because I was in a rush. And yeah, so I thought I saw a heifer this morning, so I better check on that. If there's a heifer, then I don't want to have to pay for the steer money if it's a heifer. But yeah, our 75 are coming down. The truck's just about here, so I'll leave them in the yards for now and then check these, and then I'm going to keep them separate because mine have had all the vaccines and minerals in the world, whereas I need to make sure that these have them. So yeah, we'll better keep going. Open this gate over here in case he wants to turn around the paddock, although it could be a bit greasy there. Get him on, Doug. Get him on, Doug. Beautiful evening. Get him on, Doug. Well, hopefully this works. We can get them back in there. I tried this morning with my two heading dogs. Didn't really work. Just went straight around it. Hey, no, quiet, Doug. Quiet, Doug. Hey, no. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. Stay there. Quiet, Doug. Hey, no. Stay there. Definitely settled down a little bit. You're not lay. So we'll scan that heifer and see whose it is. And then it's fair, I think. There's definitely a heifer in there. Bloody good looking Angus cattle. So there is one with horns in there. Whiteface, a couple of whiteface in there. Well, I haven't found her yet, but we've got 68. Definitely 68 here. Just looking at puzzles. She definitely doesn't have a puzzle, that's all. Yeah, there she is. No puzzle on her. Right, well, it might be if I can get her through the gateway. Mad girl. Well, I'm going to let these calvies go. Let a couple go there. Got 68. Sorted out the heifer thing. He loaded one heifer and the rest was steers, so yep, the cents per kilo is quite a lot different. So there she is there. That'll be at $4.20 and the rest were at $5.50 odd, I think. And these are the homebred steers and heifers, and they've been weaned for probably 2 months now. They're quite shelly still, and they're a little bit smaller, that's for sure. Still. Ah, well. They'll grow. Oh, you're a mad one, are ya? Woohoo! I don't think I had any mad ones this year. Come on, buddy. Well, there you go. Happy as. Living the dream, and those guys are like, where's Mum? They'll settle down, give them a couple of days. Now let's see how this goes. Sit down, pup! Sit down, pup! Guard! Guard! Sit down, pup! Sit down, Gus! Right there. There you go, sick pup. Get over here, dog. Walk up here. In a quiet duck. Walk up. Sit down, up. Steady. Sit down, up. In a quiet duck. Gus, go and sit down, Gus. Get in, Gus, sit down, up, steady, while I go, Gus. Stay there, Doug. In a good girl, Pip. What? Sit down, Pip. Lie. Here, lie. In a hole. What the? Well, happy days. Let them settle down. While I go, Pip, while I go, Gus. These are the ones that we purchased in feilding on Thursday. So they are about 4 days here, 5 days here. It's Tuesday today. And they're settling down. All these, I've talked to the vet, going to give them a drench. No selenium because there's selenium in the drench. So a drench, a copper, it'll just be 1 mil of copper, and then a 10 in 1. Our ones have had a 10 in 1, so all they need is a drench and a copper, and then they're lined up. So the drench will have the selenium, so they're basically getting copper, selenium, a drench, and I was going to give them a lye pour, which is a lice pour on, because they're all going together on a crop, and the lice spread, and then they can develop and get pretty. I mean, the vets will say that generally it doesn't affect growth in cattle, but it definitely, it does annoy them, and if it gets really bad, I'm sure it does affect growth. But I know with cows they say generally it doesn't really affect them, but yeah, if they're in a big mob like this, then maybe I'm wrong about that actually. So yeah, we'll bring them in later and give them pour on for lice. But apparently if you put that lice pour on and copper can give them problems, which is fair enough. When you smell that lice pour on, it doesn't smell nice, and copper's pretty hard on animals too, so it's probably a good call. Well, vets know. So yeah, we're going to do that. I've got these ones in, I'll get mine in shortly. Cam's going to be here, Casual, who helps out a bit every now and then. So he can get them in while Jeff and I are doing these, and then we'll give them 15 minutes off the grass to settle down and off the crop, and then we can hook into them. So hopefully this doesn't take too long, might take 2 or 3 hours, and then yeah, we'll get them back out onto the crop. I got baleage. If you follow my Instagram, then you probably see it all anyway, but yeah, these Weaners average 1,437, I think, dollars per head. And they average 258 kilos per head. So there was 3 lines. Heaviest line was 279 kilos. The lightest line was 203. There was only 12 in the lightest line, and there was 21 in the heaviest line. We ended up picking up a heifer too. So because we purchased a heifer, they ended up changing the dollars per kilo to represent what the heifers are selling for, because they were sold as lines of steers. So the lines of steers, it should be a full line of steers, but there was one heifer in there. So yeah, there you go. We'll get into it. Jeff should be here shortly. I'll set things up now and hook in. That's first race done. So we're doing 7s a pen. 3, 5. Just need 2 more. Make that a pen. They're good weaners. Hey! Hey! Just grab it. Oh, yeah. Right. We're there, boys. We're there, fellas. We're there. We're there, boys. We're there, boys. Hey up. Hey up. Go, fella. Oh, boy. Up you go. That's it. We're there, boys. We're there. We're there. So Jeff only got 67 out here, should be 68, so we'll count them again. If I can, I'll video it so then you can find out yourself. Where are the calvies? be 68. Count them. 68. So these are our homebred ones, and they're definitely a little bit smaller. Don't know what they'd average, but definitely not 258. So we're doing 8 per pen with these. We're doing 7 with the others. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, is it?
I think it is, but I can't count.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. Well, there we go. 75 all done. Cam's headed home, and yeah, I'm just going to chuck them back in their paddock, and they can be boxed up at some stage. But I think 2 mobs could be quite good for now. Yeah, I think I'll just keep them as 2 mobs for now. It's quite a few cattle in one mob, 143. So yeah, these are definitely a bit smaller than the others. Go on, Carvies. Go on, Cuffs. Yeah, they're definitely a little bit average, but they are transitioning. They've had a pretty hard week getting down here. Sit down, Gus. Go and sit down, Gus. Go and sit down. Quiet. Here. Get him behind, Duke. Sit down, pup. Sit down, pup. Hey, pup. Sit down, pup. Quiet, Doug. While I go over here, get him on. Quiet, Doug. Stay there. Walk up. Duke. What? Don't get him on. Quiet, Duke. Quietly. Right. Well, I let these boys and girls out for, get them on, Duke, for 20 minutes on this triticale. This triticale's done really well. I think this costs $300 a hectare, or $280 a hectare just for the seed. And then our drilling costs usually $260. While I go, Duke, so it's quite expensive, but, and then you put on the nitrogen as well, and then the cost of spraying. Although we didn't actually have to spray it out after using our leafy turnip. While I go, Duke, while I go, Gus. Which is pretty cool. Because it's that clean crop, you don't have to spray it out, which is really awesome, because a spray is another $40. Well, I go, Duke, get them on. So yeah, they get a bit of a gutful on this, and then they can go in with the kale, because I put them in the kale and I thought, oh, there's no baleage left, I can fill up the baleage, but I thought, well, I go, Duke, well, I go, Gus. These dogs are naughty. But yeah, I probably should be filling that baleage up, but I haven't. Well, I go, Duke, I'll fill it up tomorrow, every second day. That's the system. So yeah, hopefully they've got enough of a gut fill, and then they don't get acidosis, or I don't know what the other ones are on kale. But I've never lost. Oh, touch wood. I've never lost a steer during the transition period in the first 10 days. I shouldn't have said it. We'll see how we go. Well, there we go, 143 drench coppered, and the ones that were purchased in got that 10 in 1, so that they don't die from clostridial diseases. So they're back out there, and yeah, I'll probably give them 10 days of being really careful with them and not giving them too much kale, but after that we can start hooking in, and they might leave a fair bit of stalk, but I think I need to get those growth rates going pretty good. So yeah, plenty of baleage, plenty of kale. We've got these hay bales. Hopefully they get into that. They'll probably want it if they're eating a lot of kale. Otherwise we might have to look at buying some more baleage, because we don't have that many bales. I think there's only 20 odd bales here. So yeah, we'll use the baleage up, start on the hay, and if they don't like it, then I'll have to do something about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.